Hello everyone and welcome to another Doctor Who action figure review. Now today I'm going to be taking a look at the first history of the Dalek set, which is of course two Daleks from their very first appearance, the Daleks. Now these are two lovely variants, but before we get into that, let's take a look at the packaging. So the packaging shows off the figures quite nicely. So you've got the little window, the TARDIS in the corner, the logo, the names of the figures. On one side, a full image of the TARDIS. On the back, you've got the photos of the two Daleks, and you've got a bit of a bio on the Daleks, and then on the Dalek history props as well. One thing to mention inside the packaging as well, it comes with a lovely diorama of the Skaro corridor, which is perfect for photography and stuff. Out of the packaging, you can be forgiven for thinking that these are just exact re-releases, but there are a few differences. If we just bring in one of the original Daleks from the original Dalek Collector's set, you can see that the silver is much brighter and more silver, like on the Silver Nemesis Cybermen last year, and it works. It looks very nice. So if you take a look at the detail, the dome is all smooth like it was back on the prop back then. You've got the two little, I think these are the Mini Cooper lights. The eye stalk, got all the rings around them. And just while we're on the topic of the eye stalk, both of these Daleks have a slight variation. So one of them has the contracted iris, and the other one is just the normal, fully open one. Taking a look at the neck rings, it's got all the mesh and detailing in there. The silver's painted on fantastically. Taking a look at the shoulder section, obviously the Daleks didn't have the slats on them back then. They have put a little bit of detail, so on both of them, they have the numbering. So they're just a little line, just basically saying it's Dalek 1, Dalek 2. Very nice little addition. I do like these little details on these figures. The exterminator gun and the plunger both look brilliant, and the skirt is in this sort of brighter silver. Bumps, whatever we're going to call them, have been painted in a much more glossier blue when compared to the original release. One thing to mention as well, the base is now covered in the scuff mark, and that's it for the two Daleks. If we take a look at the articulation on one of them, so the head can swivel a full 360 degrees. The eye stalk can move up, but they're very stiff on this release. The exterminator gun and the plunger are on a ball joint, so they can fully rotate. And the Dalek is on 3 wheels, so it can move forwards, backwards, and can do a full 360. And that brings a close to this review. A very short one, to be honest. These Daleks are brilliant. I love these sets. I can't wait to get more of them, so fingers crossed we'll get the 80s Renegade, Imperials and Destiny Daleks further down the line. And they're great to army build. I've already got 2 sets of these, and I am umming and ahhing about whether or not to get a third or possibly fourth. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and join me tomorrow for my last review of the summer 2020 B&M sets. So until then, bye for now.
Don't forget
to click below and subscribe.
Well, how could I possibly forget that? For goodness sake. You got the message, haven't you? Don't forget.